Chapter 3: The Return of the Ember Elk. Once, the icy forests around KARSILAV were home to snow leopards and white wolves. But now, something else roamed the thawing woods. Locals began reporting sightings of a massive ember-colored elk, antlers glowing like molten gold, leaving behind a trail of burnt moss and ash. Some called it a spirit guide. Others believed it was a harbinger of doom. But everyone agreed it wasn't from this world. Travel vloggers flooded KARSILAV, desperate to capture the mythical creature. One drone pilot followed it through the mist, but his drone feed went black after a sudden burst of heat engulfed it mid-flight. Later, searchers found the drone's melted remains near a massive footprint, half buried in scorched earth. It was hoofed, but far too large for any elk. The town council declared it a hoax, a clever digital edit, perhaps a viral campaign by thrill-seeking influencers. But whispers moved faster than facts in KARSILAV, and the town's silence thickened with fear. Among the skeptics was Inga Mirov, a former wildlife ranger turned recluse who lived alone in the outer forest. Once known for tracking snow bears through avalanches, she hadn't been seen in months. But when her weathered pickup rolled into town, coated in frost and ash, people took notice. "I saw it," she said, voice graveled by age and smoke. "It's not just fire. It remembers." She laid a burned branch on the tavern counter, blackened, but marked with glowing carvings. Runes. Older than any language known in KARSILAV. Some villagers wept when they saw them. Others left immediately. That night, Inga was approached by Luka, a vlogger whose footage of KARSILAV had once gone viral. He came not for views, but for vengeance. His sister, Mila, had vanished during a livestream hike 3 nights prior. Her last words: "There's something watching me. It's glowing." Inga agreed to guide Luka deep into the forest, not to find the elk, but to reach the ash scar, a long-forgotten chasm where the land no longer froze, even in winter's grip. "If the elk has returned," she said, "it's come through there, and it's looking for something." The next morning, they left, crossing frost-bitten streams and groves filled with blackened stumps. As they neared the ash scar, the smell of smoke mingled with pine, and strange symbols began to appear on rocks and trees, pulsing faintly in the gloom. At dusk, they reached the rim. The scar breathed heat like a furnace. Luka's camera began to glitch. Inga knelt, pressing her palm to the warm soil. "It's not just an animal," she whispered. "It's a sentinel." Then came the thunder of hooves, slow, deliberate, shaking the ground with every step. The Ember Elk emerged, eyes molten, antlers humming like forge-wrought steel. But behind it, in the shimmering heat waves, something else stirred, something older. Not all ancient things are content to sleep.